which deals with, it is a branch of chemistry which deals with equilibrium reactions and factors affecting equilibrium reactions. So we are going to discuss this one, and based on different reactions we classified different types on the basis of first one, physical state, homogeneous reactions. All reactants and products are in the same phase. Meaning is, if physical state of reactant and product is same, we can say homogeneous reactions. For example, you see formation of ammonia, nitrogen gas, hydrogen gas, ammonia is also gas. Heterogeneous reactants and products are two or more phases, not in same phase. For example, you take limestone is solid, CaO is solid, but carbon dioxide is a gas. Such reactions we are calling heterogeneous reactions. This is very, very important. On the basis of direction, we classified reactions to two types: reversible reactions and irreversible reactions. What do you mean by reversible reactions? Reversible reactions meaning is chemical reactions in which products can be converted to reactants. Products can be converted into reactants. Generally we represented with double arrow mark. So formation of ammonia by Haber process. Similarly, decomposition of PCl5, formation of HI, all are example for reversible reactions. So generally, for example, you take here nitrogen reaction with 3 moles of hydrogen giving 2 moles of ammonia. This is called forward reaction. Whereas decomposition of ammonia, NH3 giving N2 plus 3H2, this is called backward reaction. So proceeds forward as well as backward direction. Generally, equilibrium reactions, reversible reactions possible only in closed container. So reversible reactions, for only reversible reactions equilibrium is possible. And one important point, reactants are never completely converted to products and products never be completely converted into reactants. If forward reaction is exothermic, backward reaction is going to be endothermic and vice versa. If forward reaction is exothermic, backward is going to be endothermic and vice versa. Endothermic means reactions in which heat is liberated. Exothermic means reactions in which heat is observed. So not only this, we can take so many examples, other examples also we can take. So let me discuss few other examples for the reversible reactions. So we are going to discuss more and more in this chapter, don't worry about that. So next one, irreversible reactions. Products cannot be converted to reactants. For example, best example I'll take, explosion of dynamite. Explosion of dynamite. In explosion of dynamite, once explosion taken place, we cannot get back. Curdling of milk, digestion of food, all these are best example for the irreversible reactions. So very, very important, precipitate reactions. For example, AgNO3 reaction with NaCl, we are getting AgCl precipitate. Acid base reactions. Acid react with base, we are getting salt plus water. So it is an example of irreversible reaction. Displacement reactions, decomposition reactions, etc. Example for irreversible reactions. Proceeds only in one direction. Only forward direction is possible. Product never be converted to reactant. Possible in open container. For example, you take decomposition of limestone. We'll get CaO solid and carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide will escape if you carry out in an open vessel. And irreversible reaction never get equilibrium. They don't form equilibrium. Reactants completely converts into products. Such reactions we are calling irreversible reactions. Sir, what is chemical equilibrium? What is chemical equilibrium? The simple definition, everybody listen carefully. We have one reaction here. A plus B both are reactants and C plus D both are products. The simple definition for equilibrium state is a state at which rate of forward reaction equal to rate of backward reaction. Such a state we are calling equilibrium state. Only reversible reactions will form. Equilibrium state. Irreversible reactions do not form equilibrium state. So let us represent graphically. Here I am taking rate as well as time I am taking. If you observe very clearly, for example, backward reaction I am taking, forward reaction. Forward reaction means reactant will convert into product. Here product will convert into reactant. So it will increase. Here it will decrease. So if you observe very clearly, at particular point they remain constant. So the state at which rate of forward reaction equal to rate of backward reaction we are calling equilibrium state. So let us represent by taking concentration versus time. Let us take concentration versus time. If you take, very important, three conditions we can observe. The first one, very clearly you see, reactant concentration will decrease and product concentration will increase. Reactant concentration will decrease, concentration of product will increase. But at particular time, if you observe very clearly, the concentration of reactant may be equal to concentration of the product. This will be decreasing, this will be increasing. So therefore, if you observe very clearly, concentration of product may be greater than concentration of reactant. First case. Because concentration of product is increased. This is product, this is reactant. Reactant is decreased. At equilibrium, concentration of product may greater than concentration of reactant. Second case we'll see. Here you see concentration of reactant is greater, whereas concentration of product is less. Concentration of product is less than the concentration of reactant. Here you see we have another situation. Reactant concentration, product concentration remains the same. Concentration of product equal to concentration of reactant. So therefore all these possibilities we can expect. So at equilibrium, condition is rate of forward reaction should be equal to rate of backward reaction. Second one is concentration of product may be greater than concentration of reactant. Third one, concentration of product may be equal to concentration of reactant. Fourth one is concentration of reactant may be greater than the product. So any condition is possible at equilibrium. So these graphs are very, very important. Next one, let us discuss the properties of equilibrium. What is equilibrium state? The state at which rate of forward reaction equal to rate of backward reaction. So at this state, equilibrium for forward and backward reaction proceeds with same speed. So very, very important, at stage of reversible reaction at which concentration of the reactants and product do not change with time, we are calling equilibrium state. Concentration of reactant and product remains the same. And equilibrium is dynamic in nature. What do you mean by dynamic in nature? Let us take a water tank. We are adding a 5 liters of water. At the same time, we are removing a 5 liters of water. But the level of the water remains the same. Dynamic meaning is equilibrium state is attained, but still forward and backward reactions are taking place. Such state we are calling dynamic in nature. So first important point, equilibrium is dynamic in nature. So equilibrium always carried out in closed vessel. Already we discussed. So we have to carry out only in closed vessel. For example, if you take decomposition of limestone, so here solid carbon dioxide. If you take in open vessel, carbon dioxide will escape. We don't get equilibrium state. Same reaction if you carry out in a closed vessel, carbon dioxide remains as it is, will get reversible reaction. And the next important point, at a given temperature and pressure, equilibrium, the properties like concentration, color, density remain constant. So how do you know, sir, whether equilibrium is attained or not? Color, similarly density, color, density, pressure, etc. remains constant. That particular point we are calling equilibrium state. And third important point is attainment of equilibrium in any direction, forward to backward or backward to forward, any direction equilibrium will attain. Fourth important point is effect of catalyst. So this is very, very important. What do you mean by catalyst? Catalyst generally increases the speed of the reaction. Catalyst will increase the speed of the reaction, but there is no effect of catalyst. There is no effect of catalyst on equilibrium state. It increases rate of forward reaction as well as it increases rate of backward reaction and helps to attain equilibrium very fastly. But there is no effect of catalyst on equilibrium state. And very, very important. So one important point you have to remember. So what you mean by dynamic in nature? For example, one important question is there from NCERT. Nitrogen, reaction with 3 moles of hydrogen. I am taking 2 moles of ammonia. We are getting 2 moles of ammonia. So I am taking isotopes. So if you take nitrogen, reaction with 3 moles of deuterium, so we are getting 2 ND3. If equilibrium is static meaning is equilibrium, rate of forward and backward reaction stops, no reaction is taking place. But what we are saying, equilibrium is dynamic in nature. What do you mean by that? Dynamic meaning is reactants will convert into products also will convert into reactants. What happens? In the product, we'll get ammonia, we'll get NH2D, we'll get NHD2, we'll get ND3, because here hydrogen may react with deuterium to give HD. So after when we mix both, we'll get different products we are getting, that is equilibrium mixture. At equilibrium mixture, forward and backward reactions are taking place, and amount of ammonia, how much is there? Same amount of ND3 is there. So based on this only we can say it is an example of dynamic in nature. So catalyst doesn't have any effect at equilibrium state, but it will help increases the speed of both forward and backward reaction, helps to attain equilibrium rapidly, fastly, quickly. So very important, at equilibrium delta G equal to 0, and at equilibrium all macro properties remains same. What do you mean by macro properties? Like temperature you take, pressure you take, concentration you take, remains the same. At equilibrium delta G equal to 0. And finally, by altering the temperature, pressure, concentration, if you change by altering temperature, pressure, concentration, equilibrium is also alters, shifts, changes. So these are the important properties of the equilibrium. So in the next class we'll discuss types of